Dear beautiful soul, take a gentle pause and truly receive this moment. There is a quiet, powerful shift unfolding in your life right now, something you may not fully see yet, but you can feel it if you listen closely. This isn't chaos or confusion, this is alignment moving in divine timing. A new chapter is opening, and it carries a calm, steady energy that feels different from anything you've experienced before. The waiting, the questions, the moments that felt heavy, they were never wasted. They were shaping you, strengthening you, preparing your heart for something real. And at the same time, someone connected to you, your soulmate, has been going through their own transformation. Old fears are fading, past chapters are closing, and a deeper clarity is taking root within them. They are no longer running from what feels true. Instead, they are beginning to recognize the value of a connection that once felt uncertain. Subtle signs may already be appearing in your life. A sense of peace where there used to be doubt, a memory that feels more vivid than usual, a quiet inner knowing that something is changing. These are not coincidences. They are signals that two paths, once separate, are beginning to move toward each other again, this time with intention, maturity, and emotional clarity. What once felt delayed is now aligning, and what once felt confusing is becoming simple and real. This new beginning is not about dramatic gestures or overwhelming emotions. It's about something deeper, something steady. Your soulmate is stepping into a version of themselves that understands love, not as a risk, but as something worth choosing with courage and consistency. They are no longer asking if this connection matters, they are beginning to understand how to honor it. And when this shift moves from within them into your shared reality, it won't feel chaotic or uncertain, it will feel calm, natural, and unmistakably right. A message, a conversation, a moment of connection, it will arrive in a way that feels aligned, not forced. You may have wondered if this story was one-sided, if what you felt was truly shared. But the truth is, both hearts were being prepared separately so they could meet again with strength instead of confusion. This is not a repetition of the past, this is a new chapter built on growth, awareness, and mutual understanding. The timing now carries purpose. The energy now carries peace. And when it unfolds, you won't need to question it, you'll feel a quiet certainty, like everything has finally clicked into place. What's coming isn't just about love returning, it's about love arriving in a way that feels grounded, sincere, and lasting. Something meaningful is approaching you, and it's closer than you think, not in a distant future, but in a moment that is already finding its way toward you. Dear beautiful soul, if you've stayed with this message, then you're exactly where you're meant to be. Because this next phase isn't just about something beginning, it's about something becoming real in a way that finally makes sense. There is a quiet decision forming in your soulmate's heart right now, one that carries clarity instead of confusion. They are no longer standing in between choices or questioning what they feel. Something inside them has settled, and with that stillness comes certainty. They've crossed an invisible line within themselves where fear no longer leads. Instead, intention takes its place. They're beginning to understand that real connections don't come around often, and when they do, they're meant to be honored, not delayed, not doubted. And here's what matters most, this shift is no longer just internal. It's moving toward action. The thoughts they once kept to themselves are becoming words, and the distance that once existed is quietly closing. You may notice it first in a subtle way, a message that feels different, a tone that carries sincerity, a moment that feels calm instead of complicated. This is how alignment shows up. Not loudly, but clearly. And as this unfolds, something within you will respond just as naturally. You're not the same person who once questioned everything. You've grown, you've healed, you've learned how to recognize what feels real. That's why this new beginning won't feel overwhelming, it will feel grounding. Like something in your life has finally found its rhythm. There will be a sense of ease in the way you connect, a natural flow in conversations, a quiet confidence that doesn't need constant reassurance. This is the difference between what was and what's forming now. It's not built on uncertainty. It's built on awareness, mutual respect, and emotional maturity. And when the moment fully arrives, whether through a conversation, a meeting, or a simple but meaningful gesture, you'll feel it instantly. Not as a rush of chaos, but as a calm knowing that this is right. That this time, it's real in a way it wasn't before. What's coming toward you isn't fragile, it's steady, intentional, and ready to be lived, not just imagined. Dear beautiful soul, this is where everything gently comes together, the moment where what was once unseen begins to take form in your reality. There is a quiet momentum building now, something steady and undeniable. Your soulmate is no longer just reflecting or understanding from a distance, they are preparing to step forward with clarity. The emotions they once struggled to express are becoming easier to acknowledge, and more importantly, easier to act on. This isn't about impulsive decisions or fleeting feelings. This is about a grounded readiness that comes from growth. They are beginning to see the connection not as something complicated, but as something meaningful and worth nurturing. And what makes this moment powerful is that it carries a sense of calm confidence. No more mixed signals, no more hesitation that leaves you questioning. Instead, there is a quiet determination forming, one that moves with purpose, even if it unfolds gently. You may feel it before you see it fully, like a shift in energy, a sense that something is finally aligning in a way that feels real and lasting. And as this energy reaches you, it will meet a version of you that is ready in a completely different way. You've grown into someone who no longer chases clarity, you recognize it when it arrives. That's why this next step won't feel confusing or overwhelming. It will feel natural, almost familiar, like something your heart has known was coming all along. There will be a moment, simple, genuine, and unforced, that changes everything. It could be a message that carries honesty, a conversation that flows without effort, or a presence that feels steady instead of uncertain. And in that moment, you'll realize something deeply important: this connection didn't return the same way it left. It has evolved. It carries understanding, patience, and a shared sense of direction. What's unfolding now is not about revisiting the past, it's about building something new with the wisdom you both didn't have before. This is where love begins to feel like peace, where connection feels like home, and where everything that once felt delayed reveals itself as perfectly timed.